Chris 12 LFC with another one of my MotoGP races. This is episode 25 and we're here in Mugello, Italy. Qualifying did not go as planned again. I don't know what's happened to the bike, but it doesn't feel like the same bike I was riding at the start. It feels poorly, as you can tell from the title of this video is Poorly Bike. It doesn't seem great. I don't know what's happened to it all of a sudden, but it really feels really pathetic, really slow, and really hard to ride. But we're just gonna have to hope that in this race I get a better performance than the last race and the race before that, to be honest, 8th and a non-finish. Hopefully I get better performances than that and I can be happy with that. But 13th place on the grid means I haven't got great race pace. I've just been crashed into by someone. We're coming down this long Mugello straight and a long run to the first corner as well from the grid. I've been pushed off there. Cortese just slowed down right in front of me. Going on underneath Corsi and Nagatama, sorry. Nagama? I've lost positions now, down to 16th place. Really bad first few corners. Complete bike difference in the last few races. It was a good bike to ride before, now it's just a handful. It's an absolute pain in the ass to ride now. My bike just didn't stop! Why didn't it stop? I braked! I fucking braked! And it didn't do anything! Right, I'll brake about a mile early, yeah? And then lose time. Okay, game. The bike just doesn't appear to be working the way I want it to recently. Hopefully I can get onto my sponsor bike very freaking soon. Even if it's not an upgraded bike, I don't want to be on this one. This one is a right dog to ride. I have no flashbacks left. I just overtook 4 riders into one corner because I'm riding very angrily right now again. The last 3 episodes has just been me getting frustrated with this bike because it's been riding like a piece of shite. But we're just going to have to push as hard as possible on this bike right now and see what we can get out of this race. The bike's turning everywhere that I'm not asking it to. I didn't intend any of that. It was just up to its own business. It's riding like a freaking dog right now. We're going to get in behind Cortese, who got a really bad run off that chicane. Heavy braking into the final corner. Don't compromise your run down the straight too much, and it'll be a good overtake. I didn't compromise my run at all. I got it perfect. Sweep back. Absolutely perfect run. Trying to get into the slipstream with Thomas Luthi and Mika Kallio, riders I was battling with last race. But the slipstream with this bike still doesn't help me that much. This bike's so horrendous. Luthi and Kallio stay in front of me despite me being in their slipstream. Kallio's gone off the circuit and I've passed him because of it. He's gone off the circuit the other side now. I'm going to make a move on Luthi. Oh my god, my bike just sat up and crashed him off. Me and Luthi have fallen off. It's going from bad to worse at the minute on this bike. Down to 15th. I don't know where Luthi's come out, but it's ruined both of our races. I've already been off the bike twice in this race and once flashback's been used, and it's just not going really well for me at the moment. I don't know what's happened to me. I'm struggling to actually put anything together with this bike. This bike's just lost it. This bike's gone absolutely terrible to ride. I'm just going to have to make the same move I did a few laps ago on 4 different riders into this corner. A bit of an aggressive overtake there. I ended up knocking Simon off his bike. I think that was Simon battling with Simeon. What a mouthful for the commentator. Nagami just threw his bike down the inside of me and fell off. What was I supposed to do about that? He's an idiot. I admit the other one was my fault, but that one, what a moron. What an idiot. Why would you do that? Why on earth would you throw your bike at another rider? Oh, carry the speed through there. Corsi's just in front of me. I'm going to try and outbrake him. And I did it successfully. Try to not run wide as possible there. And get a good run down the straight, which I did. I don't know where Corsi is, but I have a funny feeling he's going to slipstream me down the straight. This is a terrible lap due to my 2 incidents I had. Lap 3, we're just starting now. Mika Kali is the rider in front of me. I got Corsi behind me. Oh, heavy braking, heavy braking. There we go. Get a okay run off the corner. A bit of a revving situation mid-corner just so I didn't lose too much acceleration off the corner. We are catching Cortese, I believe. I believe we're getting closer. Obviously this is going to be another salvage ride, really. Just that'll do, and just recover. It's just not been good for me right now. These last 3 races have gone horribly wrong, and they're 3 tracks I'm usually okay around, but it's gone absolutely horribly wrong. Mugello, I'm just trying to use my knowledge of this track and just carry as much speed through most corners that I can. I'm very, very disappointed, as you can tell in my voice right now. Just trying my best to apply some pressure on Cortese, who I have caught quite rapidly in that lap. He's just in front of me now. He's just in front of me. I'm gonna throw my bike down the inside. Bit of a block pass. That'll do. That'll do. Didn't even make contact with him there, so that's nice. Mika Kallio is the rider just in front of me. I'm going to get a great acceleration off that corner. Past Mika Kallio straight away. And we're going to close in on the rider who's just in front of him, which is Simeon, or Simon. Don't know, I can't see it. I'm too far back to see what his actual name is. I think it's Simon. We're just going to get down this straight, try and get into his slipstream, see if we can get any sort of acceleration on him, any sort of top speed advantage here would be brilliant. He's going to maintain it into the first corner, but am I going to be able to take the same line that I did last time? I've just set the fastest lap of the race on that previous lap. It's not a bad lap for me at all, 1:55. Simeon, it's actually Simeon, not Simon. I've gone for a move around the outside. Can I hold it? Yes, I can. And Morbidelli's the next rider up the track. I just need to keep in front of Simeon here, which I do. Oh, he's come back at me. He's sat me up slightly mid-corner. He's fallen off. I didn't even touch him. He's fallen off. He must have accelerated too early and just fell off. I didn't even touch him that time. Oh, crikey. I'm gaining on Morbidelli now. I'm gaining on Morbidelli. Rapidly, actually. He's very slow around this sector. He's 6th place. I would like some better points than what I've been grabbing. I've not been grabbing very many at all. Obviously a DNF, which is 0, and then last race where I finished 8th place, which is not good points. It's points, but it's not great points. But we're just going to see what we can do. Morbidelli is the next target. I'm gaining on him. Not as fast as I would like to be, but I am gaining on him. I want to be absolutely flying past him in a minute. Morbidelli's getting much closer. I can see him much clearer now. 1 second now. 1.065 seconds. Morbidelli's just there. I'm taking a bit of a different line to him through here. Try and carry as much speed down the straight as possible. Still managed to wriggle the back end. Try and get into the slipstream of Morbidelli. I think he's got a quicker bike than me, which is going to make this an absolute nightmare to pass. But I am gaining on the slipstream. I'm catching him very, very faintly, but I am gaining on him in the slipstream there. Morbidelli, is he going to take a wider line? No, he isn't. He managed to hug the inside there, hug the apex of the corner. Going for this little left-hander into the right-hander, the chicane. Chicane-like is a bit too far apart to be a proper chicane, but it is kind of a chicane. Morbidelli's just there. I want to pass him as quickly as possible because I can see the 2 riders just in front and I want to pass them. But Morbidelli's just taking the best line through the corners, which is allowing me no position to pass him. I've just got nowhere to pass him. Morbidelli's taking a different line through here. I'm going to go out wide, try and cut back in, get the good acceleration up here. I'm going to go for a bit of a lunge down the inside here. No, he covers the inside. He's a great defensive rider, you know. And that's a good overtake into the right-hander there. And I hugged the left-handed corner straight after that, so he can't pass me back. He's right on the back of me now. Morbidelli, he's just putting the pressure on. Oh god, oh god. Slightly, the back end came out going into the braking zone there. Alex Rins has stopped. Alex Rins has stopped on track. He must have had a technical fault with the bike. He has just stopped on track. So that puts me up into 5th place. Folger is the next rider to pass. See if I can make a move on Folger. Get a great run off the final corner, and I passed him before the straight. Folger is probably going to... He's probably going to out-drag me down the straight, though. He's got a quicker bike, I believe. Is it Jan Folger or Johan Folger? Something like that. He's all over the back of me now. We're going on to the final lap of the race. Trying to brake as heavy and late as possible. Sorry about that. Folger's just hugging the inside now. He's passed me back. This is going to be a final lap battle between me and Folger for 4th place. 3rd is just up the road, but I'm not going to be able to pass Folger and catch them just in time. So we're just going to battle Folger now to the end of this race, I believe. But he is really good on traction and braking. We're just going to go for the cutback line. Didn't quite work out, but we're going to go for the slipstream. Try and outbrake him here, but this is where I fell off before, so I'm going to be very careful. Weird line through there from me. I completely messed that bit up. He's going to be slow up here, but I'm always rapid through here. Always quick through here. Much faster than Folger. Am I going to make a move? Am I going to... No, I thought about it, but didn't seem like a good place to pass him because he'll just come back at me into the big sharp corners. We're just following him at the minute. Little bit of a love tap on him. And we passed him on the cutback line. We've got in front of Folger. Can Folger make a move back at me? I really hope not. Trying to brake as late as possible. Folger's down the inside. Can I hold it around the outside? No, I can't. Folger's past me. Go for the cutback line. I make it move. I make the move stick there. Try and get a good acceleration off here like I do every little lap. And I do. That might be enough to maintain 4th place in this race. Just off the podium, but 4th place is much better than a DNF and an 8th. Oh dear. Oh dear. Slightly wide. Good acceleration off, which is going to allow me to keep 4th. That will do. That will do. Could have been a much better performance. We're going for the wheelie, but this bike doesn't wheelie for some reason. So 4th place here in Mugello. Much better than the last 2 performances, which will be on my channel in a few days. It will be on the channel like a day, I think a day or 2 before this one. So yeah, that could have gone better, but it also could have gone worse. I've moved up into 4th place in the championship, above Rins and Folger. I didn't know Folger was in the championship battle with me. Okay, interesting. So 4th place in the championship right now, 65 points off Zarko, who's absolutely running away with it. But that will be the end of this video. If you're watching on my Twitch, there's going to be a few different videos coming on in a minute. I'm going to be recording some Formula 1, I believe. I'm going to be recording some FIFA 16 content. So if you're interested, just subscribe to my Twitch channel and you'll see them pop up in a minute. And this is going to be the end of this video. Sign out for YouTube, and I've been Chris12LSC, and I will see you later.